Hey, Pastor Brian here. I wanted to give a quick little intro to the little video clip you're going to watch in just a moment. As you know, at the end of the year, we have a special opportunity to practice radical generosity, to contribute to the work that God's doing here on the Central Coast and beyond. We call it MissionGive. As you know, that we are a completely family-funded church. That means that we are able to do all that we do based upon the direct generosity of those that are part of our church community. In the video, you're going to hear Amanda and Sarah share a little bit about kind of what it's all about and how to be a part of it. My hope would be that this would be interesting to you and helpful for you, but also inspiring to prayerfully consider jumping in and being a part of this end of the year opportunity to contribute into the work that God's doing here on the Central Coast and beyond. Enjoy.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Sarah Nesper, and I'm part of the financial stewardship team here at Calvary SLO. And this morning, Amanda and I are very excited to launch this year's MissionGive. MissionGive is our, whoa, suddenly got louder. MissionGive is our end-of-year giving campaign where we see God work through your gifts and generosity. And after reviewing the year-to-date finances and the ministry team needs, the financial stewardship team, along with the elders, prayerfully set a goal for our year-end giving. Last year, you guys were super generous with MissionGive. We set a big goal of $60,000, and you all stepped up and collectively gave just under about $66,000. And this helped bridge the gap that was created in 2021, and we are so appreciative of the generosity that you guys gave and helped bridge that gap. So thank you for that. The church really benefited greatly from your giving, and ministries and just our church were strengthened and grew with that. So before we jump further into this year's MissionGive, I wanted to give a high-level snapshot of this year's income and expense so far. So you can see from the graph here our income year to date, and it's broken down by income source, of which you can see the largest portion is tithes at $395,000. And tithes are any monies given to the church, whether one-time gifts or recurring gifts that are not specified for MissionGive. And then last year we received, or this year, sorry, 2022, we received a payroll credit, which was a credit we got because we didn't lay any employees off in 2021 or 2022, and we were able to keep everyone employed. And then the rental income is exactly what it sounds like, income that we get from organizations that use our building throughout the week or also on Sunday. And then MG 2022 stands for MissionGive 2022. So that was money that was given at the end of 2021, but we count that giving in 2022. That's an accounting thing. But as I briefly mentioned at the beginning, we had earmarked some of that money to bridge the gap between income and expenses in 2021. So putting all the income sources together, you can see that God was faithful to provide for Calvary SLO this year. And we are so, so grateful for that. We're thankful to the Lord, and we're thankful to all of you guys who have given generously, whether it's one time, whether it's recurring gift, MissionGive. We are so grateful for that. And then in addition to paying our monthly bills, I would just want to briefly highlight that this last year, or in 2022, we have a community care fund, and we were able to use some of that money to bless families in our community, whether it was through grocery gift cards to families having a hard time. There was a few families in the community that lost young children to illness. We were able to come alongside them. And then lastly, we were able to also help host a dinner for an organization called Little Pink Houses, which comes alongside families that are affected by breast cancer. So Amanda's going to give you more details on this year's MissionGive.
All right, so this year's MissionGive, we, the financial stewardship team, prayerfully has decided to set a goal of $80,000 for our year-end campaign. So that's about $14,000 more than what was given last year. And so a big part of this is that we are just trusting that God will continue to provide for Calvary SLO. And He provides through all of you. And but a lot of this is just our dependence on Him. And we're really grateful for those of you who do join in and participate through financial giving. By the way, this is Scarlett. This is my oldest. She's here for moral support, Mission Give support. But a few things we want to do this year with our year-end campaign giving is, aside from just generally keeping our operations going, we have some purchases we need to make for youth ministry, some purchases we need to make for children's ministry. There continue to be some large tech purchases that we need to make. So those things are up and coming, and we want to be able to lay a strong foundation for going into the next year. So if you already give and give faithfully, we're just so appreciative. As Sarah was saying, we in our financial stewardship teams, we always give thanks for each and every one of you. And also, if you're new to Calvary SLO, especially if this is your first Sunday, we welcome you. We're really glad you're here. And we're definitely not asking you to come and just start giving to our year-end giving campaign. This is for those who consider Calvary SLO their home. So please consider praying for our year-end giving campaign, joining us in asking that God would provide, and if you feel led to go ahead and give. So we're going to be giving you guys updates throughout the rest of the year on how the giving is going, and we will just look forward to that. Thank you guys very much.